Good evening, world. I hope you're almost there. It's Thursday. You got one more day and you're on the weekend. Now, sure, touch the subject for a minute, and it's not really something that's funny. It's just how I grew up kind of deal. Like, and everybody has different experiences, and they're all terrible or happy, There's no happy or sad way to grow up. You just learn from it. I grew up in a household that was highly religious, and yeah, it was miserable. I was freaking miserable. Like, I can't explain it. It's terrible. And it wasn't so much that it was about the religion issue. It was my mom had mental issues too. Hate to say that, but she does, and she needs help. But I still love my parents both very much, and I'm not taking away from that. It's a living hell growing up. I remember going to the gas station one time. I can't remember what grade I was in. I was really young, though. Really young. Whatever you want to take that for. But when I was going to the gas station, one of the guys from school, he was like, Angela, what are you doing? Because he's at the gas station, too. And I was like, nothing much, man. So we had a little conversation because I went in there to get stuff for Mom. And as soon as I got back in the car, it was hell from then on. It was like, how do you know him? And she was convinced something else was going on, like, in her head. She was like, oh, you, blah, blah, blah. Like, in her mind, I was a slut or prostitute or whatever because I talked to a dude. It was like, I go to school with him, Mom. He's in my class. It was completely innocent. And she turned it into, I got a 3-hour speech. And my temper in life, like, that can only last for so long before I explode. I have a long fuse, though. So I put up with that for freaking years. Like, I got lectured over the stupidest crap for, like, hours. I won a tennis match one time. I remember this. It was like a 3 or 4 hour match. And I was tired, fatigued. My mom didn't know a lick about tennis, okay? I get in the car on the way home, and I'm just like tired. I'm done. I was like, I finally won this dang match kind of deal. And she's sitting there. She starts lecturing me on what I did wrong, like how I wasn't blah blah blah. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. I just can't. And I finally got. Well, not if I got out of the situation. I kind of just got kicked out of it. But lived in the car for a couple days, whatever. And decided I refused to be a failure in life. I was like, I will not end up in a ditch or be a meth head. I will be successful in life. So, moved on with my life. I had a vehicle and some clothes. And I made shit happen. But, no, I do remember I went to basic training. The first week of basic training, my drill sergeant pulls me in his office. I was the only female in platoon. All the other guys had broken down and they were crying, they were puking up crap, and my drill sergeant, can't say his name, but he pulls me in his office. He was like, Mackie, it's like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, what do you mean, drill sergeant? Is something wrong? I don't know, something's wrong. He was like, you haven't cried yet. I haven't broke you down yet. And I was like, drill sergeant, you have no idea what I've been through. This is nothing. And he paused and he looked concerned / sad / what's going on here? This is not normal. And I'm not a normal person. I mean, emotionally, I don't know, just very passionate, but I'm very reserved kind of deal. And I don't think he understood that. But yeah, I never cried during basic training. Guys that were like 6'4", 6'3", 250, he broke them down. I was just like, that's nothing, guys. What's going on here? Give me something else. What else can't you get through? But I didn't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. I was like, maybe I'm just emotionally, or maybe I'm just a psychological mess. I don't know, but it wasn't that big a deal. I was like, it's just going to suck for a minute. We'll get through it. Because that's the way my childhood was. So getting the military wasn't hard. And I I do care. I want to be successful, and but I never ever kissed ass to anybody ever, because I was just like, you know what, that's beneath me. I refuse, unless you like me for who I am or you don't. That's it. And simply put, I'm not going to sit there and freaking network or buy you drinks or freaking buy you dinner or try to placate or play games. I just don't do that. Never have, never will. It is what it is. But my parents were completely the opposite, apparently. They placated the world. They wanted the world to perceive them as something they weren't. God-fearing, perfect family, and it destroyed our family. Well, it didn't destroy it. It made it stronger. I have a close relationship with my sister now, and it had the adverse effects that they didn't want. I just wish they were still there. And I wish... I've tried multiple times. I just don't think I can ever get them back. It's been pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I'm the only kiddo in the house, or the relative that goes over to just try to talk to them, and every time it's the same. I'm not gonna call it BS. It is BS, but the same crap. And I'm respectful, and I leave, and I try. But I just don't get it. I do. I understand. The last time I talked to my father, my mom has mental issues, right? I was like, Dad, I love you. I've been in law enforcement for 5+ years now. Mom's got mental issues. She seriously needs help, and you'll get it for her. And that was like years ago. I just can't remember how long ago it was. Like 6 or 7 years ago. I talked to him on the phone. There was like dead silence after I said that. I know my mom was in the room, and he just hung up on me, and I was just like, I quit. I don't quit. I'm just like, what else do you do? You can tell him you love him. You can tell him no matter what happened in the past, I don't care. Let's just move forward. Let's just be happy. And it just breaks my heart. And I wish they were here. They're missing out so much. Like, look at me. I'm a weirdo, and I'm owning life right now, and I love it. And I wish they were here to see it. Of course, I had my little speed bumps in the road, but who doesn't? It'd been nice to have somebody to be like, call and be like, hey, Dad, hey, Mom, this is what's going on. There was nobody there. But, somebody else took their place. Like, I had friends and family. They're family. It was like I was the adopted kid in every family. It's like, Angela, you're a kid now. I was like, that's awesome. Why didn't my parents think so? Because it gives you doubt, too. You're like, how do they accept me and my parents didn't? Like, I put down on myself. But I became at peace with it, kind of deal. My twin sister didn't have the same luxuries I did, or the same rebellious attitude. Like, I had a long fuse, but once I was out, I was out. I was like, okay, I'm done. Peace. I love you. Come on, let's go. And she stayed. She stayed longer than I would have, but eventually the same thing happened to her. It's a bad deal, and it sucked. And life sucks, but you got to keep going. You just got to keep pressing forward. And everybody wants to act like they had the perfect childhood and all that crap. Now, you don't. Nobody does. Nothing's perfect. It's all on how you deal with it. But you just got to keep going. Next step, what's going on here? Are you happy? That's the key word. And the sad thing is, I think my parents will never be happy. Never be fulfilled. Never. No matter what they acquire, no matter how much they buy, they will never be happy. And it makes me really sad for them. I was like, you're missing out on so much. You got a grandchild you haven't seen. You may have your land and your property that you thought you deserved and all that crap, and you may be buying a new house with money that wasn't yours, and it just hurts my soul. I'm just like, pull your head in your butts. We still love you. Let's go. It's not going to work, though. But you just got to keep trying. I mean, I always saw that line in that water for him with that bait, which is me, and I'm a pretty bad bait apparently, because I haven't been able to wrangle them back up yet. I keep trying. I pray for them, and in my way, like I'm a God-fearing woman, but differently. Like, I'm receptive. So, I don't understand. But everybody struggles. Just know that. Life is not perfect. It never has been, never will be. And it's just all on how you face it. Just all on how you just approach the problem and you deal with it and you move on through life. Because it's only as bad as you let it be. And you surround yourself with successful people. Successful. Not those people that are going to drag you down and be like, placate to the negativity. You got to be positive. Anyways, that's all I got. This is like 10 minutes worth of me talking. Wow. Amazing. All right, bye.